and you radiate an energy of peace and calm into the air, someone in another corner of the country or the city or the planet is going to catch your vibration, was very low and upset, but suddenly gets this breath of fresh air coming from somewhere. And then says, I don't know why, I'm feeling better now. That's energy. That's vibration. You wouldn't even know whom you have healed just by healing yourself. It is our basic equation which has gone wrong. And one wrong equation and everything changed in life. And now today, first step, we're changing that equation. COVID was a situation. COVID was a physical health issue. A crisis on the planet, but a physical health crisis. But billions of us together came and said, COVID hai, stress to. And so we said stress is normal, fear is normal, anxiety is normal. Few people would have created it manageable. When billions of people for a period of 1.5, 2 years created together all over the planet, COVID settled. Fear and anxiety has not yet settled. And so post-COVID, mental health issues have risen. But just basic fear and anxiety has increased. We meeting school children saying, I don't know why I'm feeling so anxious, something is happening here. And then we have to ask them, any problem at home? No. Any problem in school? No. Any problem at all? No, no problem at all. Then why? Don't know, they say. So what's the reason? It was not only COVID that you could catch from the air. COVID, if you isolate yourself, you wear your mask, you sanitize, and most important, you stay indoor. Probably you did not get it. But fear and anxiety cannot be trapped with doors closed or with masks on. It was everywhere. So COVID was the situation. Fear and anxiety was our reaction to that situation. Fear and anxiety was a choice. But because before COVID we were living this life, I'm upset because of, I'm angry because of, I'm hurt because of, and so we said COVID, so fear and anxiety. Because I had not practiced that my mind is not dependent on the situation, my mind is my choice. So similarly, in the next 1 year, there will be more situations. They could be global, they could be country, they could be family, they could be personal situations. People will create emotions. And those emotions don't remain inside their mind. The emotion is, does your emotion stay here inside your head? No. Where does it radiate to? Here. So now just visualize your house. And let's say there are 4 people living at home. If 2 people are stressed, does the energy of the house change? Yes. Now what does the power that the other 2 have? Or even if you say 3 of them are stressed, what does the power that the other 4th one have? 3 are stressed, house is heavily stressed, there's a heavy energy. Can you make out the energy of the house? Yes? Normally we would be able to make out the energy of other people's houses. Because our house is something that we're living in always. So we don't even come to know that this energy is not the best of energy because this is our comfort zone. But if someone else walks into your house, they will be able to make that out and you can make out when you walk into another place. So if 3 people at home are disturbed for some reason, what's the power that the other 4th one has? So the other 4th one has 2 options. Either that 4th one consciously does something to raise their vibrations. And if that 4th one consciously does something to raise their vibrations, will it influence the other 3? What would happen to the other 3? They will start getting healed. But if the 4th one doesn't do anything to raise their vibrations and just remains where they are, and the other 3 are going, what will happen to the 4th one? What will happen to the 4th one? So now, we may be the 4th one. No difficult situation in life. Life is fine. Mind is fine. Okay, it's okay. Once in a while, angry, irritated. So what? Big deal. How does it matter? Everything is okay. But we are the fourth one. We are the fourth one. But a lot of people around us are creating a lot of stress, lot of anxiousness, lot of fear, lot of jealousy, lot of hurt, and right now on the planet, lot of grief also. Lot of grief. One, during COVID, there was grief because of disease and also of untimely death. There was a lot of grief. But post-COVID, untimely death has not. There's a lot of grief. So we are surrounded by these emotions. So even if I believe that everything is fine right now, just remember I'm the fourth one of that house. So I have two options. Either I consciously and gently take myself higher, which means raise my vibration in those 4 criteria that we've written. If I do nothing and I just live my life the way I am, saying it's okay to get a little upset, it's okay to get a little hurt, I'm saying I'm allowing my mind to be affected. If I'm going to allow my mind to get affected, then my mind is going to get affected by everything. And then my mind is also going to get affected by the vibrations of the planet. And so what I am today, 20th June 2024, I will not be at the same vibration on 20th June 2025. I cannot. I have only 2 options. Either I will be higher than today, or if I do nothing, I will be a little lower than today. But I cannot be where I am. It's like the slope is now steeper. So either I'm consciously going uphill, otherwise by default I will just slide down. I cannot remain vibrationally where I am. But if I make that genuine effort to go uphill, it doesn't just benefit me. So if the fourth one in that family works on them to take their vibrations higher, it's not only they who are going to go higher. Who are they going to influence? Who are they going to influence? They are going to influence the 3. We are going to influence the vibration of the planet. The energy here doesn't remain here. It just vibrates, it radiates into the planet. So what do you think? Which one do you want to be? The one going higher, the one moving lower, or the one who's there is there? Which one out of the 3? Higher. Please raise your hands. We're going to take a photo. कहाँ गए भैया हमारे? हाँ. अच्छे से. You will receive this picture tomorrow on your WhatsApp. That I have made a commitment to energize myself and thereby be an instrument in energizing others. So please, the last part is very important. I am not doing this just for myself. It's going to benefit a lot of people around me and I wouldn't even know who it's benefiting. You could be sitting in your house, there's a situation in your life, but you work a little bit on yourself and you raise your energy and you say, it's okay, past is passed over, I release, finished, full stop. And you radiate an energy of peace and calm into the air. Someone in another corner of the country or the city or the planet is going to catch your vibration, was very low and upset, but suddenly gets this breath of fresh air coming from somewhere. And then says, I don't know why, I'm feeling better now. That's energy. That's vibration. You wouldn't even know whom you have healed just by healing yourself. And you wouldn't even know whom you have depleted just by not taking care of yourself. So vibrationally, karma is very deeply entangled with a lot of people. And so now let's go back to that criteria. First criteria, my mind is dependent on situations and people. And I've lived my life saying, I'm angry because of, I have a name there. I'm irritated because of, I have a name there. They hurt me, they upset me, they humiliated me. I'm worried because of my children. Everything that I create is because of something outside. If someone looks at you and say, why are you so happy today? Say, I'm happy today because of, I'm sad today because of. And which means, now put your finger here, which means everything that is getting created here is because of, is because of something here. This is called emotional dependence. Emotional dependence. We are financially independent, physically independent, socially independent. We say, I don't care what the people say. I will live my life the way I want to live. People are not going to decide. Socially independent. But when it comes to emotional independence, we said it was natural to get affected by the world. And so this inner world of thoughts, feelings, and emotions, we made it dependent on the outside world. As long as the outside world is going through an era of certainty and you make your inner world dependent on it, it's fine. But now the outside world is in an era of uncertainty. And so if you make your mind dependent on something that is uncertain, so your mind is also going to go through situations are volatile, mind will also become vulnerable. And then sometimes it does not remain at an emotional weakness only. Then sometimes it also dips off into a, then it can be not just weather is depressive, then it becomes a depression also. Which is also fine. If I have depression, it's fine. I heal myself and come out of it. But I will be able to do that if I start becoming emotionally independent. If I start becoming emotionally independent. So when I'm emotionally dependent, emotional health gets affected, mental health gets affected, physical health gets affected. The number of cancers, the number of diabetes, the number of heart issues dipping with such good hospitals and treatment? No, it's only going. Relationships getting stronger? So why is everything getting affected? Environment, we know what's happening to the climate. Why is everything getting affected so much? Because that is the tree. And where is the seed? In Hindi, it is a spiritual law. It's called Sankalp se Srishti banti hai. Our thoughts create our world. Our thoughts create our world, which means my emotional health, my mental health, my physical health, my relationships, so my social health, the work I do, my professional health, the money I earn, my financial health, and the environmental health, everything. This is the seed. How many of you believe that plants get affected by our emotions? Acha, ever experienced it or just a belief? Pets get affected by our emotions? Yes. So which means nature gets affected by our emotion, water gets affected by our emotion, the air gets affected by our emotions. You have a temple there at the entrance here. Now walk into the temple and it's a different energy field. Come outside and it's a different energy field. Go onto the road, it's a different energy field. Cross the road, go into a mall, it's a different energy field. Same people will go in all those 4 places. But where they are, they will create different thoughts. They're coming into the temple, prayer. Going into the mall, desires. So see, my thoughts are creating the vibration, and that vibration is creating the energy field. So who's creating the energy field of my home? I. And who's creating the energy field of the planet? I. And where am I creating it? Here. And I am saying this is dependent on the world. It is not this is dependent on the world. It is the world is dependent on this. It is not that the world is created my emotions. It is my emotions have created the world. Thoughts create the world, not the world creates the thoughts. So it is our basic equation which has gone wrong. And one wrong equation and everything changed in life. And now so the first step, we're changing that equation. Who creates my anger? Put the finger there. We're going to put it many times today because then it's getting recorded. So that tomorrow I'll not say you, I'll say no, I. Who creates my anger? But it was they who behaved badly. But they shouldn't have said it like that. They shouldn't have done that. Right, they shouldn't have done that. But they did what they did. Who was the creator of my anger? It doesn't mean that they are right. What they did was not right. The only thing I don't have to say is that I'm angry because of you. No, when I say that I'm angry because of you, I give away my power to you. And I don't do anything to change my response. Now I will get angry each time you do that. And the more I make my mind dependent on your behavior, now my mind will get affected by their behavior also. Because dependency means now I will get affected by everything. Now if someone doesn't like my post tomorrow morning on social media, I'm unhappy about that also. Now it takes nothing for me to get disturbed. Because dependency will not remain where it is. Dependency is like an addiction. It will only increase. So, put both your hands like this. Put them on your left hand, the one who behaved not the right way, and put yourself on the right hand. And now in a very detached manner, look at it. They did what they did. But did they get into my mind and create my anger for me? Yes? Did they get into my mind and create my anger for me? How many of you have ever experienced hurt? Acha, bring their names on the screen of your mind. Who hurt me? How many names are there? So many names are there. So good. Today we are going to delete all the names and keep only one name there. Whose name is that? Again, they wronged me. They cheated me. They abused me. People can do all that. People can do that daily. People can do it publicly also. That's the power people have. But do they have the power to enter into my mind and hurt me? Where is the hurt? The hurt is not here. The hurt is here. The pain is here. They were shouting at me, they were screaming at me, they were abusing me, they were cheating me, they were betraying me, they were exploiting me. That is all outside. They were doing something which was not right. But that was their power. But did they have the power to enter my mind and hurt me? Did they hurt me? Did they hurt me? Who hurt me? Who hurt me? How did I hurt myself?